So they started off in the little cottage out the back, and it just kept going, and it was sort of a bit of a comedy moment really, where we realised they needed a bigger shed. We heard this awful racket, and it was literally two guys, one either end of a plank of wood that was enormous, going through one door and out the other with the thicknesser in the middle that was a domestic thing. It was screaming, and that was what we could hear. And we thought, oh, fuck off, that's amusing and sort of something out of a silent movie. We're like, well, these guys really need a proper shed. And it's just, gone from strength to strength. The numbers now are bigger than they've ever been. So there's obviously a continuing need, demographics changing, the age of the people in the shed, younger people now too as well. Good mix. The guys that are sort of volunteering and managing, coordinating the shed, they're great, get along with them well. We do try to leave them alone as much as possible, and that's something we're very mindful of, that they do need their own time and space, and we just leave them to it. They relate better to each other. It gives them time out from, I suppose, social expectations. They don't have to worry who's listening, whether they swear if they hit their bum. They can chat amongst themselves. The mix up there as well is amazing, as I'm sure it is in other sheds. There's people that would normally never cross paths in, outside in the real world sort of thing, are up there. They're all mates. They're all chatting together. They're having discussions that they wouldn't normally have, even over medical stuff. One of them will go, "Oh, I had this bit of a whatever," and they'll go, "Oh, I don't like the sound of that, mate. I had something like that, and you better go and see the doctor." And the amount of feedback I've gotten, even guys straight out come and say that the shed saved my life. If it wasn't for the shed, I wouldn't be here. They support each other. That's just amazing and vital really for their health and well-being. I actually had one guy say, "I didn't know how to retire. I didn't know how to slow down. My life was, I got up, I went to work, that was my role, it was defined, I came home, and then all of a sudden that was gone." And the shed, helped him ease into that, gave him a new network, gave him a new support. I think it's an amazing program, and it works. Most of our groups here, they're not exclusive to women, but they're not really something that's going to engage most men, just sewing and craft. And there was a big push right at the start when the shed sort of kicked off, and there was a big thing, that they wanted our funding, service agreement was, we wanted us to include more men, have men's programs, and it was like, well, what do you do? How do you engage them? How do you get them here? And the shed's just been absolutely perfect for that. And the stuff they turn out is just amazing. I mean, the skills and talent and knowledge up there is just, absolutely incredible.